What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Savvy, and welcome back to the Savvy Show. And in today's episode, we have another versus battle by SCP Illustrated. The last one that we saw, Abel versus the Indestructible Creature, that one was pretty dope. I really liked the design. I didn't expect it would be like the actual sketches compared to like, where it's just like, panels of an image. It was actually a battle, but not really animated, but still was something great and different. It was a nice change of pace and I enjoyed it a lot. So I'm excited and I'm hoping a lot more from this one, because in this versus battle, it's the Indestructible Creature versus the Gate Guardian. Yes, the Gate Guardian guys. We all know Abel's pretty strong too, but this is the Gate Guardian now, so this better be spicy, man. This better be spicy. So with that being said, if you guys are excited for this reaction, please remember to smash that like button if you do enjoy it along the way. Let me know in the comment section below too what you thought about this versus battle, and also let me know if you guys want to see more videos by SCP Illustrated. Love to hear what you guys have to say, and I always listen to all you guys in the comment section, so don't be shy and type away. So with that being said, I got nothing left to be said. Let's get this show started. Alrighty, the Gate Guardian versus SCP-682. Ooh, let's go.
The battle will begin after a quick word from this video's sponsor.
Damn. Already that looks pretty epic, yo. I doubt this whole thing's going to be animated. If it is, that's going to be phenomenal, but hold up. Let me just see that again.
The battle will begin after a quick word from this video's sponsor.
Wait, sponsor? Oh, we skipping this. Sorry. We ain't got time for that. We got to go straight to the heat, man. Alright, I think we're good.
The doors to the shipping container were pulled open by the attending D-Class, and an enraged creature came bounding out. It instantly grabbed one of the men in its mouth and cleaved him in two, swallowing the upper half. Several armed men came forward and unleashed a barrage of heavy gunfire into the creature from behind. Bloody jaws turned towards the armed men, ready to slaughter them where they stood. But for now, the creature had more important things to do. It turned and quickly put the men behind it, sprinting away to freedom. He heard a voice in his head. It was commanding him to leave. The strangeness of the situation struck him almost immediately, and so did something else. The ground split in two as the reptile was struck.
Dang.
One of the most powerful and mightiest entities the Foundation had ever encountered unleashed its fury on 682.
Also, just want to say, man, SCP Illustrated came a long way from what we saw last time, like just the sketch art of the last versus battles we covered on his channel compared to this one. Yo, this is leagues ahead of it, man. I'm appreciating the effort he put into his craft. I'm loving it.
Another blow descended on 682 before he had even hit the ground. 682 took a deep breath of scorched earth and his own flesh as he rolled onto his back.
Dang, look at this
His
dude.
entire being was charred and red raw. He pulled himself out of the crater to see an angelic being standing over him.
The snake slithers back to the garden.
The snake?
Uriel.
He spat blood and burnt meat onto the ground.
Whoa. SCP-682 is talking to... Hold up.
You corrupted my lord's vision.
I simply suggested they eat the fruit.
After another blinding flash of light, 682 was hurtling across the landscape once again.
What? This is really interesting.
This time with a massive gash in his abdomen. His entrails followed, not too far behind him. He groaned in his crater and began consuming the earth around him.
Oh my god.
Lost muscle and flesh began to regrow. Armored plating began to cover his extremities, and he began to grow.
The adaptability.
He could feel his bones creaking and snapping, adjusting to his new form.
You command me to die after the curse your lord laid upon me?
682 stood tall and stared down the angel. Everything about his new form was catered towards bringing death to this being.
Wow. Yo, this is wild. This is actually really cool. What the heck? Dang, did he draw all of this? Wow.
682 stood tall and stared down the angel. Everything about his new form was catered towards bringing death to this being. Uriel brought his sword up and stared back, waiting for the reptile's first move. With a monumental roar, 682 bounded towards Uriel, and just as 682 was upon him, Uriel swung his sword around and brought it swiftly into the side of 682's head. The receiving side of 682's skull shattered, sending a hailstorm of blood and bone fragments to the ground.
Still wasn't
The
enough.
reptile quickly recovered and used the impact's momentum to swing his tail around and slam it into Uriel's side,
Okay.
the spikes going deep. Uriel brought the sword swinging back, separating 682 from his tail in a flash.
He's actually
He followed up with a
bleeding.
hard kick to the beast, sending it crashing backwards. Uriel glanced down at his wounds and gave 682 an acknowledging nod. The reptile roared and struck the ground, causing it to bubble and split between their feet.
Yo, he's like, hey, you ain't lightweight. You made me bleed. We can actually have a battle now. Type shit. Gave him some respect. Yo, I'm digging this battle right now.
The faults ran deep and lava began to bubble up from between the cracks. 682
Dang,
lowered
that guy looks
himself
like
to
a
the
freaking-
floor, never taking his eyes off Uriel,
Looks like a full
and began
unit.
absorbing the fire into his form. Uriel took a step back into a defensive position and readied himself for the next strike.
Wait, he absorbed the fire into his form? Hold up. Uriel began to absorb the fire into his form. Oh, wow. He's being one with the heat, literally. Yo.
Uriel, and began absorbing the fire into his form. Uriel took a step back into a defensive position and readied himself for the next strike.
Let's see.
The beast began to convulse, before expelling a mixture of magma and acid at the angel. Uriel brought his sword back and wrapped his many wings around his form. The mixture settled on them, but did not penetrate. 682 moved in to press his advantage as the angel's wings unfurled and showered the beast in its own cocktail of searing hot
Wow.
acid. 682 fell backwards, screaming in agony as his eyes melted in their sockets.
Oh shit, dude. Okay, bro, everything's perfect right now. The animation, the music, the dialogue. Guys, this is hot. Let me hear this one more time. Whoa, this is
Wings
really cool.
unfurled and showered the beast in its own cocktail of searing hot acid. 682 fell backwards, screaming in agony as his eyes melted in their sockets. Uriel brought the flaming sword crashing down on 682, splitting him from head to chest. A final cut was delivered and the beast's lower limbs were removed, leaving it to crawl on the floor.
God.
682 didn't even try to get up.
Exactly where a snake should be, on its belly.
So kill me.
My lord has commanded you to suffer for all eternity.
He actually asked him to kill me. Dang, this guy's foul too. Exactly where a snake should be, on its belly. Like, who exactly is his lord? That's what I want to know. Because I would say the Scarlet King were probably Lucifer, a fallen angel, and maybe he was cursed or something. I don't know. Wow.
Uriel raised his sword once more, holding the hilt high with the blade low, and let gravity pull it down into the beast's hide. 682 felt a brief sensation of scorching heat and agony before being reduced to a severed head.
Dang.
He could feel his armoured plating disappearing into his body, his remaining mass being redistributed to replace what was lost. A massive hand grabbed him before tossing him out of the garden. He coughed and wheezed as the impact sent dust and rocks into his airways. He heard the words remove in his head, and as his eyes returned, he saw several blurred humanoid figures in orange jumpsuits approaching him on the horizon.
D classes. Wow. This actually turned out the way
And
I
that
wanted to
concludes
turn
this
out.
crossing.
Okay, this was really good because I know there's a lot of fans of SCP-682, but just like in the last versus battle that I covered with Abel, he doesn't bring that much to the table besides his immortality and his adaptability, like straight up. And I'm just glad nothing got like pulled out of the wazoo and made the Gate Guardian lose, because like off rip, like there's no way SCP-682 could beat the Gate Guardian unless it's like, you know, it's just outlasting him. So I really like the dialogue where like he was actually defeated and he really didn't do anything to him besides get him like little wounds, and he even asked him to like kill him. So with that, it's safe to say obviously the Gate Guardian won, like verbatim, like straight up. There shouldn't be no argument. It's just cool to see another side of like another SCP, you know, manhandling SCP-682, because I'm positive that other SCPs can, but it's just never been illustrated, no pun intended, or animated in a way where it brings that to light. It's usually just SCP-682 going crazy and, you know, just adapting and not dying from anything. It's cool that he had a chance to, but the Gate Guardian basically said, no, you have to suffer for all eternity. So he's alluding to he had the power to kill him, but he's choosing not to because that's not his fate. Because his fate is not to die, it's to live forever. So I enjoyed this a lot compared to the last one, man. This was leagues ahead of it. Even though the last one was pretty good, the animation, the music, God, this was spot on. Spot on. Oh my God, the dialogue too. I could go on all day, but I had a great time reacting to this. If you guys did as well, please remember to smash that like button. Also smash the sub button, join the family if you want to see more content just like this of me reacting to. And also hit that bell so you can stay plugged for each and every upload. And remember, let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this and if you'd like to see more in the future. And unfortunately, that concludes today's episode. However, I'll catch you guys on the next one.